Very quickly, we're going to run through the team news for you. In goal for Kettering, Paul White, Gary Storr, Mikael Richards, Linda Meikle, Aaron O'Connor and Rhys Honus, Dion Kelly-Evans, Marcus Kelly and Declan Towers, Nathaniel Rowe-Turner and Craig Stanley. Brett Solkin with a little bit of illness going on at the moment, but he is on the bench. Also, Ben Mills, the only actual absentee with concussion, so we obviously wish him a quick recovery as the kick-off just happens. Quickly through the substitutes: James Brighton, Ben Tozen, Brett Solkin on the bench to say, Luke Graham and Joe Massaro. We'll quickly run through the Weymouth team as shortly as the ball rides straight through from a long windy kick straight towards Mark Childs and goal. And then we'll start with Mark Childs. There we go. Calvin Brooks and Jordan Angalo, Brennan Cap, and Stefan Zubair, Josh Carmichael and Yemi Adebayi, Cameron Murray and Harry Baker, Brandon Goodship, of course, captain for Weymouth, and all those goals he scored last season, that amazing campaign, and also Adebayi, and just 4 substitutes for Weymouth. We have Josh Wakefield, Tom McHale, Liam Fariga and Josh McCoy. And it's Weymouth on the ball right now. They've gone to the Kettering final third, get into the centre of the pitch to Goodship. He's got 2 men for company, shots off a shot, and there's a reflective reaction save there for Paul White. Nice height. Ball in here, play to Yemi Adebayi, but his long pass there can't quite find Goodship or Harry Baker, so goes straight through to the hands of Paul White. Although Rhys Honus, he's managed to get one of these long throw kicks, and he's blasted his shot over the bar. Another long throw goal kick from Paul White has been this time received by Rhys Honus. He's managed to go around Mark Childs and from before the penalty spot, 6 yards out, has blasted his shot over the bar. Josh Carmichael and Kettering still coming away with this, and then another long ball from Dion Kelly-Evans. And clearly we can see here Kettering trying to use the wind's advantage, and the ball has been handled outside the area by Mark Childs. Very quickly was the assistant on the far side, Richard Cutts, waving that. And we'll see what's going to come of this. We all know the rules, but it's got a sense of a friendly about it today, even though it is a championship game. So we'll see how the rule will be interpreted here, but clearly handled outside this box there. Mark Childs is still wanting to have a word. I don't understand why Richie Watkins, the referee, needs to have a long drawn-out word. You've made a professional foul, and we'll tell you what it's all about. Yellow card shown, as we all expect. And Kettering now will have a free kick. It's going to be whipped in, surely. Maybe dinked in, we'll find out eventually. It's Rhys Honus feigns in. It does come in from Marcus Kelly and nodded over eventually by Stefan Zubair. Weymouth though will come eventually away with this ball. No, they won't. Craig Stanley in advanced position now, and Kettering deep into Weymouth territory. Marcus Kelly on the ball on this near hand side. Round Brooks plays out to the centre of the pitch with Mikael Richards, and just over the bar. Shot from 22 yards out. And Weymouth now come away with it. They're in the centre circle, launched forward there, and something for Calvin Brooks to run onto. He can't chest, he has to head it because of the height. Touchdown though, nicely put down. Brooks running into the box, he's beaten Craig Stanley, and he's just knocked this home. Brooks has knocked it home past Paul White. It was static, it's about 8 yards out, and Weymouth have taken the lead on 27 minutes. And Stanley there has been completely outdone there. And Brooks, who's gotten a bit of a nosebleed there, and they had to blast it home. He's literally touched the ball to the the left-hand side of Paul White, giving the visitors the lead on 27 minutes. He's got 2 or 3 options. He's decided to go to Kelly on this left-hand side. Acres of space for Kelly to run into. Not many options though, not many bodies to try and find. Only 2 strikers to go for. Although, nice touch though from Aaron O'Connor, and he's just wide of the right-hand post. Kelly will be in swinging this. He does so. Good, nice length, although it's evaded everybody, but Rhys Honus has gambled and got to the back post first and retrieved the ball. That's the word I was looking for. Kettering still with the ball now. It's dinked in by Kelly, and a nice nod here there, and nodded over by a mere inch by Aaron O'Connor. And straight to the hands of Paul White. He plays it quickly now, and that's only found by Adebayi into the centre circle, plays out towards Murray again. And comes a ball, it's into the centre circle, it's into the box now. Come Weymouth for the shots, and it's straight at Paul White. Eventually though, coming out towards Marcus Kelly. What's he going to go for? He's going for crossfield cross. Can he find his man Linda Meikle? He can't, but Story comes away with it, and a chance for a header there from Aaron O'Connor, and Mark Charles had absolutely no idea there. He was about 4 yards out, point blank header, and hits the body of Charles and out. And another chance goes begging for Kettering Town there. And there are cold feet certainly for them, the flip-flops. The free kick has been put in and a free header there. I think eventually it was from number 5 there for Weymouth. Weymouth hammer it forward and Craig Stanley, the man to try and get onto it. He can't do so. Mikko Richards has gone sliding in there. And what's going to happen here? Mikko Richards could be in trouble. A lot of rolling over here from the Weymouth man. Not quite sure, I can't quite see the number, see who's actually gone down, but Mikko Richards could be in trouble here. He's sliced into his opposite number there. I think it may only just be talking to in a yellow, but we will see. Mikko Richards has had a couple of red cards this season so far, so he's not shy of having a few games suspension. Let's see what's going to be coming. It is a yellow card, there we go. And Kettering break really quickly now, and it's with James Bryson at the minute on the left-hand side. He tries to run it into the box himself, trying to do too much. Still not cleared though by Weymouth, and a bit as it fell down. I believe it's going to be a penalty. Penalty to Kettering Town. Brought down there was, I believe, Rhys Honus on that far-hand side. Let's see where this one goes. Rhys Honus. Oh, it's saved by Childs with his feet. Rhys Honus tries to go down the middle, and it's saved by the ankles of Childs. And yes, another penalty spurned by the Poppies this season. There's plenty of red shirts to follow up, but Childs has already made himself a hero once. What can he do with this? He struggles. Oh, and it's just wide. I think it's Brooks who's going to be taking this. I think. Eventually puts it in. He does so. Bounces around. Comes out to Adabade. Now eventually to Baggy in a centre circle. Comes out to Murray now on this near hand side. Ball pumped in. Oh, awkward bounce, and 2 bites the cherry needed there by Paul Whites to retrieve the ball finally. It's all Kettering at the moment. Marcus Kelly with the opportunity to put the ball in. And say the corners have been good so far. So of course commentators curse. This will be terrible. Goes to the deep post, and Declan Towers just over from Declan Towers from that far post. And here it comes now. Only half a chance. Brett Solkin wins the ball. Well done though. And Rhys Honus with a wonderful touch here. Now Gary Storer tries to beat his man, gets inside the area. Rhys Honus again. He was going to venture forward into the box. No, he comes out wide again to Gary Storer. He's got his man to try and beat and N'Golo. Rhys Honus and Gary Storer just exchanging passes at the minute between themselves. A nice touch there from Gary Storer. Aaron O'Connor to that byline. Is he going to use Rhys Honus? He chooses not to though. Aaron O'Connor finds Brett Solkin. No. Nathaniel Roturner. Kettering still with the box in the Weymouth half. Nathaniel Roturner to the byline. Puts the cross in. Finds Brett Solkin. Can't do so. Dion Kelly-Evans. The ball bounced over him, but he hacks the ball over his head. And Brett Solkin is in a offside position. And now Nathaniel Roturner running up that far-hand side finds James Brighton, who finds Marcus Kelly. Bobbles a little bit there. Oh, the bobble there beats him in the D though, but only as far as Gary Storer. Looked at the touch, looked at the shoot. Maybe Aaron O'Connor. Handball they claim, but no, Aaron O'Connor still comes away with the ball on that byline. Should be James Brighton now, still in the area. Touch. Gary Storer maybe from a shot. No! Off the post by Brett Solkin, and over the line! Over the line by Brett Solkin! Who was it going to be? Of course it was! And well, it was coming, it has to be said. And 85 minutes, Brett Solkins gets the equaliser. And well, Weymouth look disgusted by it. They're remonstrating. They thought it was a handball. They thought there was Carmichael was brought down inside the area. But Richie Watkins is having nothing of it. He has 4 or 5 white shirts around him. They are disgusted by it. But the ball off the post and then bounces off Brett Solkin. He had no idea about the ball, and from about 3 yards out tips the ball in to the open net. And Kettering, deservedly so it has to be said, level with 5 minutes to go. 1-1 here at Latimer Park. By Weymouth, they retrieve the ball. It's Wakefield who comes away with the ball out towards Baggy on this near hand side. He's got Gary Storer to get round. He does so. Dion Kelly-Evans can't stop his man. Wakefield, ball put in, and oh, Goodship had about 4 yards out. He just needed to get a touch off there. Dion Kelly-Evans gets onto this, and it's Kettering again with that frenetic pace, and it's them certainly looking more alike at the moment. Or Goodship had that opportunity. Weymouth come with the ball on the far hand side. Brooks plays into the centre. Goodship again with that man. Oh, it's Baggy here with opportunity, and save needed there from Paul White. A wonderful save Throw-in to be taken. About a minute to go of stoppage time, I think. Taken though, nice fortuitous bounce there for Story. He's got Aaron O'Connor in front of him. Story might go all the way on his own. He's got five white shirts in front of him, but he's still retaining the ball. Aaron O'Connor with opportunity. Oh, but Mark Charles dives on the ball at just the right moment. And who's going to be taking it? I think it is going to be, I can't see, there's a sea of bodies up the byline. Anyway, it's taken eventually. It's at half cleared by Kettering. Wakefield's going to get onto the end of the ball though. And he's going to have a 7-goal sheet. But no time to get that second cross in. And we're going to penalties, guys. Baker plants down the ball. Opportunity here, Paul White. Goes the wrong way. Brett Solcombe, what can he do with this? Oh, straight. Beautiful from Brett Solcombe. So Paul White, can he make himself a hero here? It's going to be Murray for Weymouth, and he puts it again to the right. Nathaniel Rowe-Turner for Kettering. Wow, let's see how this goes for Kettering against Mark Charles to make it 2-2. Can he? Nathaniel Rowe-Turner, he can do. He's placed that. It's going to be a good chip against Paul White. Paul White. Oh, he's been dinked. Sorry, it wasn't good chip. It was Carmichael. Aaron O'Connor, his job now is to try and make it 3-3. Otherwise, it's advantage Weymouth. Aaron O'Connor, short run up for him, steps up and places it up to the top right-hand corner. Absolute perfection. It's the fans are in fine voice now, as you can hear. Paul White now, another chance to become a hero. What can he do with this? Oh, another wonderful penalty there. This time taken by Josh Wakefield for Weymouth. Right, it's going to be Marcus Kelly. What can he do against Charles for 4-4? Saved! Nice saving height for him. Diving to his left. And it will be good chip now. Can he? Scored so many goals for Weymouth. Can he score this one, this penalty? Can he? He can! And it's going to be Weymouth taking home the Southern League Shield. Well, there we go. It was a good penalty. Went the right way, did Paul White, but couldn't do anything about it. Too quick. And well, there we go. I'm sorry, guys. Disappointment for those of the red and black persuasion. Kettering losing 5-3 on penalties.
Safe back to Weymouth, all the supporters, players, officials of Weymouth, down to the big moment of June the night.